Have you noticed that when someone cooks a nice meal, you can smell it already even before you step in the kitchen? Why are you able to do that? We're going to exactly discuss this. It can be simply explained by kinetic theory of matter. This is the secret of how particles travel. What exactly is the kinetic theory of matter? Well, matter is made up of solid, liquid, and gas phases or states. All these are in constant motion, only that sometimes we do not notice. In solids, the crystal lattice is closely packed, or more to say, it is tightly packed. When heated, solids only vibrate in their mean positions. This is because of the strong forces of attraction that are networked across the crystal lattice. The particles are not free to move, and therefore solids have definite volume and definite shape. The other factors or features of solids, generally they have high density and they have inability to flow. The strong covalent bonds and ionic bonds for ionic compounds are the ones responsible for this. In liquids, the intermolecular spaces are a little bit higher and the intermolecular forces are weaker. So they have some degree of freedom from each other. And therefore, they vibrate faster, they move a little about, and that makes them to have definite volume and indefinite shape. They only take the shape of the containing vessel. They have moderate density and modest ability to flow. The dominant force in liquids, especially for example water, is the hydrogen bond, which is weaker than the majority of forces in solids. In gases, the intermolecular spaces are bigger, way bigger or larger, and the forces are weaker and weaker. The particles are free to move about. Every particle is completely free from the others and it can fly in its own direction. It doesn't have to move as a unit, and therefore they have indefinite volume, indefinite shape, low density, and they flow freely. The dominant force is the weak van der Waals forces. Let us bring these abstract ideas to real life by watching a simulation from lab exchange. The states of matter is just a matter of interacting with the energy, matter and energy. So for example, here we have neon. This is a simulation by lab exchange. If we hit the neon, we are pumping in energy, and this energy breaks the bonds of the attractive forces between the particles, and this gives them some freedom to move away from each other. Just hit, and all of a sudden the particles start flying away from each other because we are overcoming the forces of attraction. It has moved all the way from solid through liquid and into the gaseous phase. You can see the temperature dropping all the way and the particles settle at the bottom all together up to 1 Kelvin, which is practically about negative 272 degrees Celsius. So what would happen if we change this to water molecules at 146 Kelvin, which is way below the 0 degrees Celsius? So this is solid. If we heat up to 273, that is when the particles start vibrating at higher pace because of the forces of attraction being overcome by the energy we are pumping in. If you found this video really meaningful, please subscribe to our channel and also share the video and like, leave your comment also below. Science tips, we always say, happy learning.